Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. Even though the ship may go down, the journey goes on. I like to set my dreams high. That way, even if I only make it halfway there, it's still pretty darn good. The greatest discovery of any generation is that a human can alter his life by altering his attitude. I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. It's the people who never learn the word impossible who make history, because they're the ones who keep trying. Even when muddy your wings sparkle bright wonders that heal broken worlds. Little risks brings forth little success, and great risks brings forth great success. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. You know the minute you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. It was only a sunny smile, and little it cost in the giving, but like morning light it scattered the night and made the day worth living. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do, and then do it. One who makes himself a worm cannot complain afterwards if people step on him. It's enough for me to be sure that you and I exist at this moment. Keep your friends close, your enemies even closer. I had a microscopic eye for the blemish, for the grain of ugliness which to me constituted the sole beauty of the object. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. If you're horrible to me, I'm going to write a song about it, and you won't like it. That's how I operate. The more you believed in yourself, the more you could trust yourself. The more you trust yourself, the less you compare yourself to others. It is better to be divided by truth than united in error. Help others without any reason and give without the expectation of receiving anything in return. A rose does not answer its enemies with words, but with beauty. Your life begins to change the day you take responsibility for it. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. One of the few good things about modern times, if you die horribly on television, you will not have died in vain. You will have entertained us. Thinking something does not make it true. Wanting something does not make it real. Earth's crammed with heaven, but only he who sees takes off his shoes. Every man is a damn fool for at least 5 minutes every day. Wisdom consists in not exceeding the limit. If being is many, it must be both like and unlike, and this is impossible, for neither can the like be unlike, nor the unlike like. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. Your past battles are part of your story. It is a powerful testimony that will inspire others. Never hold resentments for the person who tells you what you need to hear. Count them among your truest, most caring, and valuable friends. Patience and improvement is the key to opening the door to progress. One of the most healing things you can do is recognize where in your life you are your own poison. When we least expect it, a new door opens on its own to take us where we belong. You always know the truth, because when you cut yourself or someone else with it, there's always a bloody show. Understanding is but the sum of our misunderstandings. Just between us, that's my way of comprehending the world. In a nutshell, we are more severe judges of our own acts. We judge our thoughts, our intents, our secret curses, our secret hates, not only our acts. For the first time in a long time, I want more than I have. In life, you need either inspiration or desperation. Strong souls face painful tragedies because the universe honors their strength by pulling out its most fearsome weapons against them. Always forgive, but never forget, else you will be a prisoner of your own hatred and doomed to repeat your mistakes forever. You don't destroy what you want to acquire in the future. It is one of the beautiful compensations of life that no man can sincerely try to help another without helping himself. Comfort is no test of truth. Truth is often far from being comfortable. One of the greatest problems of our time is that many are schooled but few are educated. Most everything you think you know about me is nothing more than memories. There is nothing deep down inside us except what we have put there ourselves. You see, doing one thing differently is very often the same as doing everything differently. Be brave to stand for what you believe in even if you stand alone. The average passenger eats enough calories to keep them weight gain a year old for a week and a half. The smallest minority on earth is the individual. Those who deny individual rights cannot claim to be defenders of minorities. There is but one true philosophical problem, and that is suicide. Never let your sense of morals prevent you from doing what is right. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. I try to avoid looking forward or backward and try to keep looking upward. There are three things all wise men fear: the sea and storm, a night with no moon, and the anger of a gentle man. When you judge another, you do not define them, you define yourself. The deeds you do may be the only sermon some persons will hear today. Things are not always what they seem. The first appearance deceives many. The intelligence of a few perceives what has been carefully hidden. There are no second chances in life, except to feel remorse. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. It takes no more time to see the good side of life than to see the bad. No one from the outside can tell or show you what is in your heart. It doesn't matter what we are. It matters what we do. We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. We can only see a short distance ahead, but we can see plenty there that needs to be done. Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what. Some of us are busy doing things. Some of us are busy complaining. Stop longing. You poison today's ease, reaching always for tomorrow. Life isn't about escaping the darkness. It's all about experiencing both the day and night. If life gives you any trouble, punch it in the face. Focus on making yourself better, not on thinking that you're better. My motto is that you can't always control what happens to you in life, but you can control your reaction. Subjectivity is strange to science, while relativity is an objective part of it. You cannot live a non-violent life as long as you are consuming violence. Please consider going vegan. There is not a particle of life which does not bear poetry within it. A smart person knows how to talk. A wise person knows when to be silent. Well, I must endure the presence of a few caterpillars if I wish to become acquainted with the butterflies. Sometimes I can't figure out what to wear, and sometimes I have universe in my head. Because you can only die once, but you can suffer forever. Life is a moderately good play with a badly written third act. The clarity that comes without desperation is the clarity that carries authority. Choose your steps wisely because your footprints may be followed by others. I am still in the land of the dying. I shall be in the land of the living soon. The best index to a person's character is how he treats people who can't do him any good, and how he treats people who can't fight back. The wide-awake man seizes opportunities or makes them, and thus those who are widest awake usually come to the front. Never stop just because you feel defeated. The journey to the other side is attainable only after great suffering. If you do the same as me or my generation, you will get the same results. Bebold. Go against the grain. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. The only real battle in life is between hanging on and letting go. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside while still alive. Never surrender. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. Attitude is a choice. Think positive thoughts daily. Believe in yourself. If you don't have any shadows, you're not in the light. The goal is timeless. Chase the moment, and you lose. Remember how far you've come, and you won't have to rely on a destiny for your future. It will come on your own. Courage and perseverance have a magical talisman, before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish into air. Every comforting word is a command from a man of action, while every word of command is commotion from a man of just words.